Made my honey say, I gave her a pain, a heart, the piccolo and the cane. I tried to listen past you, thinking of you and highbrow. Tried to listen past you, thinking of you and highbrow. Played a little old down, and her played a little old down, and her head went round and round. Oh, she thought I was okay, but she stepped off that train with a high laugh, the piccolo and the cane.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another Chud Watch. How are you all doing? Juris Cursier, thanks for 10 months with a 3-month streak. Spot Combo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to Chud Watch. Today we're going to be finishing up the long thread of MAGA terrorist threats that we've been going through. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th episode of this, but we should finally get to the end of the list today. At least as it stands now. The additions have slowed. So I think we'll get to the end. Even if they add a few, we're good. We'll get to like 670 today or whatever it's at. Wait, what is a boost train? Did they change hype trains to boost trains? What the fuck? NetCirc 1987 with 20 months says, your tops are always so cute. Thank you. Yeah, are they... Why does it say boost train? Did they change this? Chat, I don't like change. This is unacceptable. What happened to my hype train? It's a boost train now. I'm so uncomfortable. Yours says hype train. Why does mine say boost train? Oh, let's see. Hype train meets boost. A hype train starts when multiple people subscribe, use bits, or gift subscriptions. Boost train. Bellstar says this train about to get boosted. It says, like, the more people donate, the more people... It, like, pushes the stream up in recommendations. So do gift sub things and it'll make more people watch the stream, I guess. That's weird. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. Maybe it's an AB group thing, probably. It basically looks like it says, help Hannah get discovered with Boost. Boost recommendations this stream to new viewers across Twitch to help grow the creators community. So if we get to level 1, it recommends me to 300 people? Or something? Whoa! Purple Pondini gifts 5,000 bits and boosts the shit out of the train. Vorkvoid, thanks for 27 months, says, is this a baby? It is. This baby's name is gonna be Booster Gold. Level 1 complete. Okay, so that gets me recommended to 800 people? That's interesting. 48% to level 4. How strange. Yeah, if you found this because of recommendations from this train, hi, I'm Hannah. 48% to level 4. Once we're done with the hype train, we'll get into the thread. Although I guess we can watch other right-wing watch stuff while we're preparing.
Your legacy is corruption. From your highest office down to every city council, the entire state is known for corruption.
NetCirc, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Appreciate it.
Authority over the spirit.
Thanks for helping boost the stream.
Of hell. And I speak revival.
Yes, we got new emotes. Some of these we've had for a little bit, but we've had new emotes for a while, yes.
To my home state of Illinois.
Level 4 complete, 1,700 recommendations so far. Ooh, 43% to level 5. Will we get to level 5, everyone? I kind of like this boost train feature. It makes it feel fresh. I didn't like change at first, but now I'm kind of vibing with it.
All the way from Waukegan, all the way down to Metropolis and Centralia.
Metropolis is a fictional city from the DC universe. Chromatic Cuttlefish with 100 bits says, Chud's incoming, boosters ready for launch, it's all happening. Bone Wolf Cannon says, boo-woost.
Declare holy the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. Lori Lightfoot, pack
Ola Kala, thanks for 100 bits.
your bags. God is removing you from office. I speak to my
Jesus.
homeschooling children.
When the Nazis attacked Jewish stores and got away with it, that told people persecution, real genocidal persecution, is down the road. Right now in America, our government and the leftist institutions that support it, from the Ivy League to large numbers of churches, to the mainstream of the Republican Party, which supports it by being afraid to fight it.
Someone
It's
give a sub to
reminding me of the
medicated person.
build-up
Medicated person needs a sub.
in the 1990s
53% to level 5.
in Rwanda, the build-up towards genocide. The
Hey, Annie Kai, thanks. Good looking out. 70% to level 5.
Hutus were the majority, but they weren't as wealthy or successful as the minority Tutsis. So they resented them. They wanted their stuff.
White supremacists trying to use actual genocides to bolster their white genocide conspiracy theories is so frustrating to me. Jake Thoney, thanks for 200 bits.
They wanted their power. They wanted their money. And they started demonizing
Oh, and Jake gets the 1K bits badge. Nice.
the Tutsis, calling them cockroaches on radio shows. News hosts would refer to Tutsi cockroaches. The way I see people talking about white people, about Christians, about so-called Christian nationalists, they talk about us the same way.
Okay, John, I want to interrupt.
Hey,
I
Ghost
wrote
Bloke.
an article, folks. I think it was back in April or May. It was published at the Stream, and it was written by Russell Moore, who's the head of Christianity Today. Now, okay, think of this: the head of Christianity Today, and it was an article in very highfalutin language, doing exactly
Highfalutin language, aka I have a 3rd grade reading level. Okie Dad says, bits for a fiance finally getting a closing date on buying her house. Oh, congrats, that's awesome. Stone Corbell says, what do you mean so-called Christian nationalists? They called themselves that.
what John just said.
82% to level 5.
Demonizing people who are culturally or politically conservative, who are white, demonizing them in the pages of Christianity Today. I wrote,
Maybe don't be a fascist. I don't give a shit what your religion is, but if you start using it to oppress other people, you're an asshole. H. Baird says, who talks about white people and Christians like that? Clips or it didn't happen. Minute left on the hype
a
train.
response to it, which John published at stream.org.
Anonymous, thanks for
But I
gifting
want
a
to
sub.
tell you, we're not making
To
this
Oops
up.
All Genders, which is a
If
funny
you
name.
Ignore this now. You become part of the problem. Silence in the face of evil is itself evil. This is really wicked. I want to be honest. I want to be clear. This is really wicked. John is not exaggerating about
Oh my
this.
god, we're right tipping. Someone give literally any amount of anything in terms of bits and it'll do it. We're like literally less than a percentage away because it has to be 101 and we're at 100. 30 seconds left. Someone do something. There we go. Purple Pondini, Nick, Jamie, Jake, and Juno. Feels like we got three J's in a row. Nice. Thank you all for the bits. That pushes us over to level 5. Thanks, everyone. 2,000 recommendations from the boost train. Appreciate it. This is really nice. Thank you. Well, that's cool. I like that as a new incentive for Hype Train. Gets new people maybe to check out the stream at some point. Very fun. Gets everyone involved in helping the channel grow. Fun stuff. Anyway, thanks for the Hype Train. We can get into the actual playlist. If you missed the previous episodes, basically this is a thread in which... Oh, is it gonna boost? Is it doing a thing? We did it. We're boosting the stream with 2,000 recommendations. Ooh, is it gonna happen right now? That'd be cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this thread of MAGA people who are very upset about Donald Trump being investigated for allegedly stealing top secret documents and taking them home with him after he was no longer the president. The IRS hiring a bunch of new agents. And generally just all the stuff that they tend to bitch about. lots and lots of threats. So let's take a look at the thread, shall we?
Oh, shit's about to get fucked, boys! If you all haven't heard, and this is very recent news, Queen Elizabeth II is dead.
You know, I did hear that somewhere.
That would mean her son,
Because it's been covered so sparsely. I'm not even in the UK and I hear about it every fucking day.
Charles, is now going to be the king.
I literally saw a thing today on Twitter that was like, breaking news! And the breaking news was that Queen Elizabeth was, like, laid to rest. Like, that's not breaking news. She died, like, a week ago. It's not breaking. What do you mean, breaking news?
Y'all remember a speech Charles made a couple years back? Now, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying something along the lines of, we have to build an army and a world for him. And who the fuck is him, Charles? All I gotta say is get ready to meet.
I don't like the monarchy either, but, like, this conspiracy is so fucking frustrating. Nick with 45 bits says, breaking news, Generalissimo Elizabeth II is still dead.
The Antichrist, folks. And do not fall for that silver tongue. Told y'all shit was gonna get fucked before the midterms.
Wait, is Charles the Antichrist now? Cool.
Did you know that the first Q post was posted on October 28th, 2017?
I did know that. Or at least roughly the time. I guess I didn't know the exact day.
That is exactly 1,776 days ago.
Okay.
The year 1776, we officially severed ties with England.
Oh my god, I swear to god, these people's only understanding of anything in American history comes from their 3rd grade history class. Lily Love Stuff says, no, he's just a fan of the Finnish rock band Him.
And the Queen of England died today, the 8th day of the 9th month. And 8 and 9 is 17.
We had numerology on the bingo. We're not doing bingo, but if we were...
TikTok.
Another I would never encourage anyone to do a drinking game or a smoking game, but if we were, shirtless dudes would be like, you gotta do a drink every time there's a shirtless dude. Please don't do this with hard alcohol, you will die.
Well, well, well. The long-awaited news. London Bridge is falling down. Got my notification from Newsmax. The Queen died at the age of 96.
Extremely
Well,
touchable
that's good.
and punk AF. Thank you both for following.
She lived a long and prosperous reptilian life.
Oh, fuck! I'll have you know, as us lizard people, reptoids as we like to be called, are a non-hierarchical people. We're very against the monarchy, so I'm pretty fucking offended.
But technically, she died 2 years ago.
What do you mean I'm on the front page? What does that mean?
But this is the marker we've been waiting for.
That's cool, though. Thank you, Extremely Touchable. I'm assuming, because of the boost train thing, however that worked, I'm assuming I was on your front page. That's pretty cool. It's a new thing that Twitch is doing. I think I got asked about it, actually. Was this what it is? Hold on. Let's see. Accelerator program. I don't know if that's part of this or not. I got asked by a Twitch person about it. Maybe they signed me up.
Only been waiting for it for, what, about 6 months?
Glad you found me, though. Welcome.
But we got our marker. So what's the next marker? Ooh, Three Gorges Dam. Wait, wasn't that hit over the weekend with Rods of God?
What is this guy even talking about? I don't even think he's drunk. I just think this is pure crazy. This is unadulterated, like, pasteurized insanity.
So what other markers?
Oh, nope, he's got a beer. I was wrong. He's just Midwest drunk. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Is this person from the Midwest, or are they drunk? As someone from Michigan, trust me, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh, I know. Stock market's gotta crash.
Bush Light. What a choice. Ooh, he's got a black eye, too.
Well,
I think it's another, again, not doing a drinking game nor a smoking game, and I would never recommend it, but if I were doing a game where I took sips of this Coca-Cola every time something crazy happened, I think shirtless dudes should be one drink. Openly drinks alcohol or smokes weed in video, does any sort of drug in video, should be a drink. I think wild card, other thing that kind of looks trashy should maybe be that too, and he's got a black eye randomly, so I'm gonna say black eye gets a drink of the Coke. Mention of QAnon should be a drink. Let's go, Brandon, you have to finish your drink. Because that's an old one, and we haven't gotten that yet.
2 markers within a week. Does that mean that things are moving along? Like a quickening?
Like that Highlander sequel.
Well,
You still don't know what Let's Go Brandon means? It means fuck Joe Biden, but right-wingers are afraid to say swear words, so they thought disguising it made it cute. It originates from, I think some people at a NASCAR event were yelling, fuck Joe Biden, and someone misinterpreted and misheard it as Let's Go Brandon, because there was a race car driver named Brandon there. So it became like a joke. When they wanted to say, fuck Joe Biden, they'd say, let's go Brandon.
I guess when we see Nasara.
Oh! Street Fighter 2 arcade machine. That's a shame. Hey, when the storm happens and this guy gets Ashley Babbitt'd, can I have his Street Fighter 2 cabinet?
Hey there,
I'm more of a Mortal Kombat woman, but I'll take a Street Fighter cabinet.
fuckers, more than likely.
I don't even think is that an arcade 1-up, or does he straight up have an actual Street Fighter 2 cabinet? I can't tell.
You're seeing this as a duet from the other me. And if you look behind that feller, you can see the reasons why I went ahead and started this account. Clearly, TikTok does not want me giving you guys a heads up about certain things. Or maybe...
Kinda sounds like this guy maybe should have gotten vaccinated. Sounds like he's having some lung issues. Maybe he smokes a little too much, I can't tell, but either way, I'm guessing he's not getting enough air to his bronchioles or whatever the fuck they're called.
Maybe it's some people that don't. I don't know. All I know is fuckery.
I just want to say, as someone who's doing voice training right now and has been for a while, what he is doing with his voice hurts me. It sounds like it hurts.
Now, I will continue being who I am because I can't be anything else, but if you fuckers are tired of following account after account after account, I get that. However, I am here until they boot me for good, and I would very much appreciate you fuckers being here with me. Well, hey there, fuckers. More than likely, you're seeing this.
Censored all my MAGA stuff. Anything to do with Trump getting taken down. Crazy, backwards country.
You're starting voice training in November, good luck. It's hard work. And it can be embarrassing sometimes when you're first starting out, but, like, it's worth it. Keep at it. Keep going. Do it.
We live in.
And I'm trying to finally get to the point where I'm not worried about it. Like, when I'm streaming, because I stream in front of you guys all the time, I go in and out of doing the voice, and sometimes I mentally, for some reason, drop back down into a lower register, or whatever. But, like, it happens. Just do it. You guys get it.
Everything's corrupt. All corrupt. Let's go, MAGA.
I know one thing.
It's always funny when they, like, I don't know, is that a company logo or is that just actually the brand name of the hat? The hard hat. Either way, if it's a company logo, interesting choice. Heathen Child says, I told my husband how King Charles is apparently the Antichrist, and he replied back, it's not even Tinfoil Tuesday yet.
I don't put water in my radiator in my vehicle. Damn sure ain't about to put it in my radiator. Team Coke.
What?
I know one thing. I don't put water in my radiator in my vehicle. Damn sure ain't about to put it in my radiator. Team Coke.
I didn't understand a word of that. And I swear he's speaking English.
I know one thing.
I know one thing.
I don't put water in my radiator in my
I only put water in my radiator.
vehicle. Damn sure ain't about to put it in my radiator.
Damn sure ain't about to put it in my radiator? Is he saying he doesn't drink water and he only drinks Coke? Which is really, really close to the joke they made in Idiocracy about people only drinking Gatorade and thinking water is for the turlet. Jamie the Bunny says, or Jamie the Bunny says, is this live action Boomhauer? It's got what plants crave.
I just want to let these folks, y'all get ready to go ahead and put your white undies on and white t-shirts, because y'all going to need them. Just came from the East Dublin Police Department. You know what time it is, baby. I'm going to fuck motherfuckers.
You're gonna fuck motherfuckers? Why do we have to be wearing white underwear and t-shirts for that? Also, you're wearing a white shirt in this video. I'm assuming it's supposed to be for, like, surrender? Is it a surrender joke? They're getting less coherent.
Hi everybody. I think they're really messing with the weather because I took earth science in college.
You took earth science in college, so you know how to recognize when the government is changing the weather.
And there was nothing from that course that I remember in the book that the clouds have black on the bottom.
You don't remember anything in earth sciences that might explain why clouds would be darker at the bottom. Sir, do you know what storms are? Stone Corbell says in college, 40 years ago. I think you're being generous there. Okie Dad says he majored in Dunning-Kruger studies.
White on top on a perfect good day. See that behind me? All of them are like that. I've seen it on other TikTok pages and stuff. They're all of them.
Has he never seen a cloud with shadows on it before? Lily Love Stuff says those are shadow. Yeah, the sun isn't getting to those parts. Because that's how light works.
Look at this one all the way over here. Can you see it? Oops, behind me? See that one?
Did I see the pop-up on his phone? I saw it was there, but I didn't read it.
They're all black on the bottom. Almost every day. They're not storm clouds.
This guy never misses an election, by the way, so please vote. Please vote, so your vote can count, and this guy's vote can count, but hopefully there's more of us than there are of him. Because I just want to live my life and not have decisions made by people who don't know how clouds work.
I think John Kerry and Bill Gates.
John Kerry?
Is doing something. This ain't normal.
Why John Kerry? I don't think I've heard about John Kerry's whereabouts since 2004. Like, what? Why are we talking about John Kerry?
You might think it is, just like everybody doesn't believe me but the dandelions. They think I'm nuts. Then why are dandelions popping up between sidewalks, buildings, the place?
Yeah, I'm wondering too, did he mean Al Gore? Is he thinking of Al Gore because of Al Gore's environmentalism stuff?
So it didn't get sprayed. There's no dandelions. Yeah, beginning of April, there's all of them. After April, June, July, August, now September, no dandelions. I remember them all year long. But nobody believes me, not even my wife.
Honey, the dandelions are gone. It's part of the government's evil plan to change the clouds. All right, honey. You're lucky I'm Catholic and don't believe in divorce. Okie Dan says, you haven't heard from John Kerry because he's been so consumed in his make clouds look a little shadowy work. That's true. That's hard work. Rublum says, so if Dems, preferably very left Dems, win in November, can we bully them into giving education funding a bigger budget than a Subway sandwich? That would be good, wouldn't it?
Especially the clouds being so dark. If you see one way over there, they're all dark black on the bottom. Look at that. Something's going on, people. I can't believe I'm the only one that notices it. Oh, thank you, Lord. Some vultures up there, see them?
Oh my.
There's always that one guy you know you shouldn't fuck with. Joe Biden and your administration, you just pissed off a whole nation of those type guys. May God be with you.
What a badass. He had a shirt that had something about whiskey, too. Oh, steak, guns, and freedom? Wow. What an original personality I've never seen before. If this guy had a Tinder profile, I would bet you all $100,000 each that he would have a fish in it.
Why can't we impeach Joe Biden?
You don't have enough people in the House willing to do so. Thank you for asking. This has been my TED Talk.
They did it to Trump. Why?
Yeah, yep. They had votes in the House to impeach him. Because, again, that's how that process works.
Can't we do it to him? I mean, this guy is fucking an idiot, man. Let's go, dude.
Just hanging out in his garage, making TikToks about how much he hates Joe Biden. What a life. Oh, I like that this starts, like, from the perspective, like, almost if we were his penis. This is what we would see. Nick says, no, he's fucking a doctor. Good for Fauci.
You would think these stupid fucking people that are on the Trump fucking hatred train.
See you, Mayor-sama.
Would give up sooner or later. But I guess they got a lot to lose, you know? I mean, all the payoffs they're taking, all the fucking bribes,
Stepping
all
on
the
them
goddamn
softly.
under-the-table
Thanks for
bullshit,
following.
and all the fucking I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine shit going on. I mean, if they really, really had information that would impeach him, they would have impeached him. If they really, really had information on a Russian collusion, he would not have been president of the United States. If they really, really had anything that...
He was impeached, he just wasn't found guilty by the Senate because they refused to even hear stuff, and plus it's a very partisan, like, I don't think the rule of law should be partisan, but I think we all recognize the partisanship within Congress, so we get it.
They took from Mar-a-Lago that proves that he's some kind of traitor. Don't you think they'd fucking put him in jail first and ask questions later?
I mean, again, considering the political aspects of this, which I wish weren't a factor, but they are because we live in the world we live in, it's not really how it works. They would already have to have a pretty solid open and shut case if they wanted to actually arrest him, because otherwise it looks bad.
See, here's the problem.
Not to us, obviously, but, you know, to parts of the country that don't pay attention or are literally brainwashed.
Problem. You people are wishing, wanting, and begging to take him out because he's fucking up your world. He's fucking
up your world, too. You just don't know it.
Up your goddamn... I don't even know how to explain this. The worst corruption in the fucking world is in politics. And Donald Trump...
That's a hot take. No one has ever pointed out that politicians are corrupt.
Fucked that up for him. He fucked up all the deals between the United States and every other fucking country. Because he didn't give a fuck. He was doing it for the American people.
Yeah, that's not how that works. I think the problem with a lot of these people is that they see every situation as a zero-sum game. They're unwilling or unable to recognize for some reason that trade deals or alliances or whatever it might be can be mutually beneficial to all parties involved. And I'm not saying every single thing that the government has done in terms of trade deals and stuff like that is. It's not. In many cases, it's been a way for rich people to go and export labor to countries with weaker labor laws so that they can exploit and basically set up sweatshops abroad. I understand that. But the idea that you have to hurt someone else to benefit is a really stupid way of looking at things that's going to impede your ability to act on the world stage.
Not the American politicians. Not the fucking guys taking the payoffs. He was doing it for the American people. That's the bottom line. You guys don't get that. You don't understand that because you were born and raised into fucking corruption and collusion.
Was I?
You can't understand how a person could actually want the United States to do better. Not just gain money in your own pocket. I mean, how in the fuck is Pelosi worth whatever the hell she's worth today?
Insider trading.
On the fucking salary she's getting. Same with Blow Biden. And same with everybody else. Everybody. You're not gaining that kind of money in politics doing your job correctly. You're taking the payoffs.
Yeah, and Trump is also that bad. And worse. You picked a worse guy to try and deal with the problem. And it just made everything worse.
Little FYI. Let the games begin. If you know, you know. Hello. Little FYI. Let the games begin. If you know, you know. Hello.
Someone can get their grandpa. He needs help.
Alrighty, I'm gonna make a whole lot of leftists upset, probably.
Exciting.
Might even make some right-wingers mad, I don't know. But here's the thing. MAGA, Make America Great Again. Everybody's like, oh, Trump. No, listen, MAGA has become a movement. It's an ideology. If you take Trump out of the equation, MAGA lives on.
Okay. That doesn't make it better. You're fashy. Please stop.
MAGA's more than Trump now. Trump doesn't have to be in it. He can be in it. It don't make a bit of difference. The thing is, the movement will continue.
As if you know some sort of Q signal now. I've heard it from multiple of them. I'm assuming they're trying to be sly. So yes, it's been picked up at least a bit within that sphere.
With or without him. Put him in jail, kill him, whatever.
He'll probably just die of old age. The guy's like almost 80 and he's not in the best health. Like, we know he eats a lot of fast food and stuff, and we know how that wound up for Bill Clinton. He ended up, getting sick with heart problems decades ago, and then he ended up having to have, like, heart stents and stuff put in. So, I don't know. Donald Trump will probably just die of old age very comfortably because he's a rich asshole, and I don't know. That's life. I'd imagine conspiracy theorists are still going to come up with all sorts of bullshit reasons they think he was killed by the deep state or whatever.
Movement continues. Now let me give you a prime example of this. It's hard to kill an ideology, and you should know this because you're still trying to kill it. The people on the left is who I'm talking to. You think by taking the leader out, imprisoning the leader, killing the leader, that will stop the movement. They'll be dead in their tracks. They'll lose their wind. Christians are still going pretty damn strong after 2,000 years. the Jew.
I guess it kind of depends on whose perspective you're looking from. I imagine people who were the original Christians before it was even called Christianity would probably look at Christians of today and not recognize them as the same thing as they were. So, yeah, this kind of, like, virulent, weird, ultra-nationalism shit, of course it'll continue to live on. It's not even an original ideology. But, like, this particular stripe? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alpaca Scent says, did he just compare Trump to Jesus? He did. Fenekagami says, don't you love how they go, how dare you, we're not a threat to the country. By the way, we're definitely a threat to the country. Yeah, it's doublespeak.
Jewish leaders thought, we'll imprison and kill their leader, and that will end this Christianity.
Okay, that's really not the framing that happened. The term Christianity didn't exist. It was the Pharisees, the Jewish political leaders in Jerusalem at the time that decided to try and get Jesus tried and convicted by the Romans because he was becoming an issue for them politically. At least that's what's going on according to the Bible. It was still like I wouldn't even call it a sect necessarily yet during Jesus' lifetime, probably after. But it was just the teachings of Jesus within Judaism, and then later that got shot off into Christianity as it differentiated itself more over time.
Thing. But see, it was a movement. It was an ideology. And it continues to this day, 2,000 years later, and people are still trying to kill it. So, all you MAGA people out there.
1 second, guys. Gotta talk to Baja. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Air conditioner broke. So now I will be hot.
Keep the faith. Because MAGA will live on no matter
Hydrate.
what. And I know that's just killing the hell out of some of the Democrats right now.
That's a threat.
I've been hearing a lot about how racist Trump supporters are and homophobic and threat to this country, things like that. If that was true, we wouldn't be Trump supporters. We would all be Biden supporters. Just saying.
That doesn't make any sense. You can't just say no you when you're demonstrably not. What are you talking about? Oh, you think we're all racist and homophobes? No, you are! Okay, I can demonstrably show you where Donald Trump has done actions and his administration has done actions to harm minority groups and LGBTQ people. I can show you other Trump supporters openly calling for rights to be taken away from these groups. You cannot do the same in reverse. We aren't just making noises at each other's. These noises have meanings, and those meanings correspond to things happening in reality. And sometimes I don't think these people understand that. They just think we're flapping words at each other with our meat holes. Like, it's not how it works. The noises should mean something that is true in reality. You can't just say shit. Audis Noir says, just got my voter card today, locked and loaded to KO these chumps in November. Vote, everyone. If you haven't registered to vote, vote. Alpaca Scent says, this guy has a longer beard, so he is smarter and has more beard power. That's true. We don't make the rules.
Check it out. Republicans winning the House could plunge U.S. world into chaos, warns New York Times. I agree with you 110%, because as soon as the good old boys take back over the House, they're going to expose y'all for all the evil stuff y'all been doing behind the Americans' back this whole time that we know nothing about. Just saying, y'all be blessed. Jesus forever. All right, y'all.
I'm so tired.
Alright, so another educational video. For those of you that can't...
Wow, this is like the 6th Russian we've seen in this thread. How weird. What an oddly statistically significant number of Russian people are making videos promoting terrorism in the United States. That's so crazy. What are the chances of that when I've literally never seen another video by a Russian on the internet ever? Every video I've ever seen of someone speaking with a Russian accent on the internet is from this thread, and it's been like 6 of them.
Can't understand why is government trying so hard to disarm us. It's because they want to do something that we would shoot them for. Alright, so...
That sounds like a very legitimate video someone made with absolutely no ulterior motives.
Today I ask you to get ready to work, get ready to fight, get ready to win, and we're going to win like never before. We're going to win like never before. This is the year we are going to take back the House.
Hear this, motherfucker. Hear this. Today's the day. Today's the motherfucking day. If you got something against me, come fucking see me. Come to my motherfucking house and see me, punk. You got a fucking issue with me? Come fucking see me.
No shirt.
Me. Don't fucking talk about it. Don't be a fucking weenie. Stop being a punk and a coward and a fucking straight lame. Come and fucking see me. I ain't no fucking punk, and I ain't scared, dude. You ain't scaring no motherfucking body. Come see me, motherfucker. Because if not, I'll be coming to see you. Believe that.
What
There
was
we go.
that?
There we go. Got his ass. What was all that shit, boy?
What the fuck? Alright. Whatevs.
Hey, if those photographs are the UN forces in the United States, all I gotta say is, dudes, our ancestors kicked the British off this country twice. And you're here under behalf of Sloppy Joe.
I don't know if he's drunk, but the camera looks like it's drunk.
All I gotta say, I think I'm speaking for all Americans. Bring it! We'll kick your asses out of here, and you might have a little friend going with you. United Knotheads does not scare Americans. Hell, you can't even scare people in foreign countries. You think you can come here and intimidate us? Think again. We're proud, we're Americans. I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, whatever nationality you are, you're still an American. And we take pride in being an American. So bring it, bitch.
Okay.
Joe Biden is the biggest piece of shit this country has ever shit.
That's classic. That's up there. Give me liberty or give me death. You know? Joe Biden is the biggest piece of shit this country has ever shit. It's an old-timer.
Hillary Clinton is the second biggest piece of shit this country's ever shit.
Why change a classic formula? It works.
Ask yourself.
It's another shirtless dude.
Ask yourself this question, America. ever since they started up running the God particle with CERN.
This is going to be a really big misunderstanding of the Higgs boson, and I can feel it. Nick with 45-bit says, excuse me, I ordered Chud Watch, not the audiobook of Scrody McBoogerballs.
Find out who backs that. Find out who funds that. You'll find out that George Soros, Bill Gates, the Biden administration, Nancy Pelosi.
CERN is literally just a particle physics laboratory. It's the world's largest, like, particle accelerator. It's very cool, but it's not sinister. Honest Noir says the world already ended and we've been stuck in the evil mirror universe ever since. That would make a lot of sense.
They all got money back in that project. Let's say create a virus, it don't work. So now you want to scare everybody with the weather, climate control. Can't y'all see what they're doing? They're causing all this so he can declare a national emergency by flooding everybody. That way they can step in and take your land for free.
That's not how anything works, for the record.
Like,
alright, so I gotta put all this bullshit on.
Then they'll get your flooded land that's useless for free. Has the same vibes as sell it to who, Ben? Sell it to who?
Someone
then I get to be an American.
anger or frustration,
Maybe
bitterness.
like fight friends, government.
achieve-
You realize how fucking heavy this shit is?
Yeah, because that's not
God, I hate this
the goal,
crap.
and it is not.
I didn't retire so I could get out and wear all this bullshit.
Then why did you go to the military surplus store and buy it?
That's the dark
Wearing a little
side
bum
of
cap.
getting into the dark side. The goal
Right.
is
Would
to
you
be the
fight a
best in your
tyrannical
sport,
government with me?
to win a
I'd fight,
championship,
fuck you.
and then to give back to the community, make a lot of
If
money,
you get home this
and
shit
then
all goddamn
donate a
day
lot of it, or become
in
one of
really
the
hot
people
weather,
done with the schools in
you wouldn't be
Ohio,
out there
etc.
bouncing around. Ooh, this shit's heavy.
But when you reach the
It
top,
sucks.
you have that luxury.
Believe I
So
stated
it's
that
more
in
like
an
what
earlier
you're
video.
doing this for. So when I had my
It was just
Hey, fun fact, if you're gonna film a video for TikTok or anything else, turn your TV off so I don't have to hear your TV at the same volume as you in the background.
God damn. I promise you, all them motherfuckers bouncing around that shit, they got no plates in that.
You know,
There she is.
You don't even have to turn it off. Mute it. Mute the TV.
We
making fun of all those Hollywood.
yeah, here's plates.
The book that it was, I want to help people. I want to use my energy
Plates.
to show people that they don't have
Heavy.
to suffer the way I suffer, other people
They
suffer in
suck.
the work world. Years of
Huh?
loss of power. You
Hold
don't
ring.
be so naive.
Another one! The other guy's tactical vest looked better, if I'm being honest. East side? I don't know what he's trying to communicate to me. Bay Cop 2027 with 500 bits says, yo, I don't get to watch your streams anymore because social work demands an unreasonable amount of my time, but I still watch your YouTube uploads. Thanks for the dope content. Well, thanks for watching, and I appreciate the bits. Even if you can't see it live, I'm glad that you get to watch it on your own time. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's probably a 3%er thing. Wow. I can spot a conspiracy theory from 1,000 yards, but someone starts coming at me with malicious stuff. Is there supposed to be music for this one, or he just silently is doing this? What's 3%? It comes from a meme that says, like, only 3% of the population actually fought in the Revolutionary War. So the idea is, if we can just get 3% of people to be on our side, then we could effectively take over the country. It's a militia thing. A lot of cops, ex-law enforcement, ex-military are involved in it. You suspect that's false? I think it is. Like, even if it was, like, 3%, like, people who actually armed themselves, it might have been... You need, like, the support of people still, even if there aren't people actively fighting. You know what I mean? Lily Love Stuff says, here's the singer of that other guy's ringtone talking about people like him. Oh, God.
If you were part of a union or working class people who were allowed to build a better life in the middle class in America, you fucking listen to us!
Not all ex-military, I'm on the correct side. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that most military are in it. I'm saying there's a high proportion of 3%ers who are ex-military, ex-cops. Not the other way around. I would imagine most people who are ex-military are just normal people, you know, doing normal people shit, you know? I'm just saying that there is a subset of people from the military who get weird, like this guy. If he ever was in the military, maybe he's just a LARPer.
Devil whispered, "You cannot withstand the storm." The warrior replied,
I am the storm.
"I am the storm."
Political strategy. Let's go. Voltaire and I fucking hate the French. But it applies now, Sid.
If your political nuance of opinions at any point comes down to, I fucking hate the French, please stop. You sound like Ultimate Captain America, and no one should ever sound like Ultimate Captain America.
Those who make you believe obscurities are the same fucking people that'll make you commit atrocities. Now look, I'm not saying anything that I want you to go out and vote your heart. Believe that.
Okay, I'm gonna vote for the most left-leaning candidates I probably can in every single category I can vote for, thanks. And you should too! Please register to vote. I'm gonna annoy you about it every day that I'm on and streaming until it's time to vote. And I'm gonna do it again when it's time to vote again. Honest Noir says, the Old West was a lot more progressive and diverse than these right-wing chuds like to think it is. Alpaca says, it really annoys me that none of these patriots with their slogan t-shirts and hats can find the mirror image option on their phones. And Chromatic Cuttlefish says, the French, who incidentally substantially funded the U.S. War of Independence. Indeed, we couldn't have done it without the French.
But me personally, I want to break the Democratic Party. I want to dismember the Democratic Party. It's not enough to beat them. We got to get rid of them. That's my 2 cents. Bye.
Okay, that's weird.
Because this MAGA crowd is really the most extreme political organization that's existed in American history.
Am I supposed to think that because Amish people like him, I should like him? Abuse in the Amish community is rampant, and like, I don't... No offense. I guess I shouldn't say no offense to any Amish people. Maybe there's an Amish person on Rumspringa watching this. No offense to Amish people. But from what I've heard, abuse is rampant in the community, and the whole system, again, relies on really backwards, antiquated systems that oppress women and LGBT people, you know? So, like, fuck them? Like, I get it. The Amish are supposed to be pacifists, and I can respect that. But that doesn't make them not assholes, right? Oh my god, what the hell? Ugh. That's terrible. I don't know about the Amish. voting rights and taxation agreement thing. I have no idea.
People being armed and able to protect themselves is a hill that I'm willing to die on 100% of the time. Nobody will ever change my mind. And that's why if the government comes for them, they can have mine bullets first.
Cool.
People being armed and able to protect themselves is a hill that I'm willing to die on 100% of the time. Nobody will ever change my mind. And that's why if the government comes for them, they can have mine bullets first.
That was a forced wink.
If I have to, I will fight among all the militias.
I feel like this guy's gonna get trench foot day one. I feel like he's already halfway there. He probably just hasn't taken a shower in a couple months. He's already halfway to trench foot and the war hasn't even started, is what I'm saying. So maybe he's not the most, like, tactically beneficial assets to the militia. That's all I'm saying.
And we will straighten this fucking world out. This is a bunch of bullshit. Everything's so fucking hot.
It's amazing how the media doesn't even say anything about the southern border and everything just because there's a Democrat in the White House.
Who the fuck cares? I literally don't care. I don't care about undocumented immigrants. I do not give a shit. I wish them luck.
But they're tearing down this country from within because we have no southern border. We don't.
We have no southern border.
Illinois, y'all about to be in for some shit. Past the point of even contacting your congressman. Y'all know what time it is. January 1st is gonna be a bitch. Stay locked and loaded, y'all.
I don't even know what crazy fucking thing he's saying with that date.
Hey ladies, if you want to talk sexual with me about anything sexual, please send me a comment, or I can maybe you can direct message me. We'll talk about that, and we'll get on Google Chat, and we'll talk about anything sexual you want. So, peace out.
Canadian Unicorn, thanks for 3 months, says 3 months. Am I out of the first trimester yet? I know nothing about pregnancy. Next month you'll be on the second trimester. It's trimesters. 9 divided by 3. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. Trimester. Well, I am not okay. It says, Nani, the fuck?
I just want to say, do you see it? Do you see it? You need to be seeing it. It's out there. We're sending all these billions to Ukraine. Why? They're the child trafficking hub of the world.
What?
Biolabs everywhere.
This is QAnon shit, for the record.
Putin is trying to knock them all out. That's what Putin's over there doing, y'all. He's trying to get rid of the pedophiles and all the labs. Okay?
He's doing a shit job then.
While the
He's losing.
Democrats are fighting this so hard and giving them all this money is they don't want to be exposed. But I hate to tell them they're being...
First name bunch of numbers says, I'd be willing to tell that guy he should go fuck himself. Does that count as talking sexual? Yeah.
Exposed every day. It's
Depends on
happening.
his kinks.
It's going to continue to happen.
He might be into degradation.
And there ain't nothing they can do about it. It's too late now. So things will start popping here real shortly. Y'all pay attention.
Revelation 16:16
This is literally a meme from 4chan, it looks like.
holds the word Armageddon. Rearrange the letters. You get MAGA, red, Don. All letters used.
Yes, I assumed the Bible worked the same way as Tom Riddle's journal? Why are we doing this? Really?
Wild coincidence.
Tom Marvello Riddle. Voldemort.
Military time 1616 is 4:16 p.m. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Welcome to the Coincidence Factory.
Mental illness is a serious, serious problem in this country.
Do you seriously think our memories are that bad? You think it took anything Trump said for us to realize that there was something seriously wrong with that election while the election was happening? Why was there a huge spike in votes for Biden? Biden, not Trump. No votes for Trump at the time of the spike in both Wisconsin and Michigan at almost the same exact time. Why are...
Because they started counting the early votes, or started counting the mail-in votes. So they had big dumps of it. We know this. This has been over 1,000 times. Oh my god. It also takes longer to count larger cities, because there's more voters per station, voting station. So those come in later anyway.
Dominion machines still miscounting votes in favor of Democrats even in local elections. Why was the media given a gag order about Hunter Biden's laptop? Why was it that...
Because people were spreading misinformation about it.
Almost immediately after the election, and during the election, there were already videos popping up of people filling out multiple ballots, crumbling ballots up and throwing them away. Or the lady in Arizona, I don't remember which county, they had to call the police because the people at the voting station were trying to hand out permanent markers. Those automatically disqualify a ballot. Yeah. Any proof gets buried. People with money can do that.
If you don't know, now you know. You better pay attention, because in Chicago, starting January 1st, 2023, guess what? Second-degree murder, kidnapping, any of these things are no longer detainable. They will no longer put these people in fucking jail.
What is he even talking about? Why does he think these things are going to be legal? HBeard with 45-bit says, the votes came in this way. Oh, God.
They call them dumps, big, massive dumps. In Michigan, in Pennsylvania, and all over.
We do famously have very large dumps in Michigan, that's true.
They will arrest them, take them to court, book them, and let them go.
That's not how anything works.
Cash bond no longer exists in Chicago after January 1st, 2023.
Oh, he thinks that lack of cash bond somehow means that things are legal?
The purge is here, people. Illinois is going to be the new crime capital of the world. You better fucking pay attention and stop calling me a conspiracy theorist.
You're a conspiracy theorist. I like the mural on your wall, though, and purple's a nice color, so...
You win. I have learned my lesson. You now have both of my other accounts on view only because I was so hard-headed. But I now understand, unless I bow at the feet of wokeism, I am in fact a racist.
Just don't be racist! It's not hard!
Misogynistic.
I've never even gotten a warning on Twitter. I've had a Twitter for like a decade. I have never been suspended. I've never even gotten a warning. It is not hard to not get banned from things, just don't be an asshole. It's not difficult.
Bigoted bastard. Dear Lord, TikTok, please forgive me for my sins. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you, TikTok. Dear TikTok.
Everybody is
shirtless
against the working man and our food. They want to kill us. That's what they were planning on doing, is starting a fucking nuclear war and killing us all.
Hey, this goes out to all the patriots out there in the MAGA. I love you, every one of you guys. I really do. I just have one little tiny request. Quit referring
Donnie's phone from the deep. Thanks for following.
to the country as a democracy. That is a democrat term.
Democrat. He's gonna do we're a constitutional republic. You're correct, sir. We're also a representative democracy. These things are not mutually exclusive. We are both a democratic republic and a representative democracy. Or a constitutional republic, rather, sorry. Sky Comet says, I got a 12-hour ban for calling a woman a heartless C-word for saying a migrant child who lost their parents should have died too. Chromatic Cullfish says, how much do we have to drink for using a headset while driving? He might be flying a plane, who knows? It looks more like a truck, though. That's definitely a truck cab. You take 2.
I know you guys. It's in our mindset. They've got it. They've said it so much in the media. They've talked about it and used the word democracy so much that it's almost a norm. But this is a constitutional republic that we live in, not a democracy. I love every one of you guys. Keep it real.
Great question.
That guy did not pay attention in civics class. Dahlia Vianney, what would you like me to do for the hats off?
Loaded, great question. This is my humble opinion on it. We are getting ready to go back to Little House on the Prairie days. I don't mean that in a fear-monger.
Do I have a cowboy hat? I don't think so. I don't. I do not have a cowboy hat. Sorry. Nope.
Way.
The most yeehaw thing I have? I don't know if I have anything even close to yeehaw. I could choose something else wide brim. The Jadora. I guess the Jadora is pretty close. We'll do the Jadora.
I think we need it. We're getting ready to go back to the days where you get an orange for Christmas and you happy about it, and you listen to somebody pick a banjo on your front porch for entertainment. There will not be this frivolous.
Do I is enjoying the banjo mandatory? Because I can deal with the citrus fruit for Christmas, but I think enjoying the banjo is a little beyond my capabilities. Like, I'll sit there, but I'm not gonna like it. Overthought says, yeehaw, my lady. Okie Dad says, messed up word etymology is fun, like the hippopotamus, which of course comes from hippo, pot, Amish, thus proving that hippos are pot-smoking religious extremists.
Vacations, and there will be no money to blow. Money is beginning to get tight in 2020 when they...
She knows money existed in the Little House in the Prairie, like, settler days, right? Like, money wasn't invented in the 20th century. Money was invented literally thousands of years ago. Like, in BC times. Like, the Mesopotamians had fucking money. Like, what?
Many folks' ways of living to a halt and printed out money to hand out because there was no more money left to give in the first place. That brought us down at that moment. We are now feeling the effects of that. This is just my opinion. I think it's time to learn how to get back in the garden, learn how to hunt, fish, sew, make medicine, educate.
Don't learn to make your own medicine. I'm all for people becoming self-sufficient and gardening and stuff, and like, that's great and awesome, and those are good skills to have just in general, not to mention good hobbies and things. But don't learn to make your own medicine. That's one thing you should probably leave best to, you know, scientists and the FDA.
Hey, children, we've got a lot of learning to do. Get your bonnet.
Trigger warning. I'm not going to say for what, just that's your trigger warning. So if you get triggered, go to the next video. Have a pleasant day. Go on. Anybody that's still here? You sick of those fucking people too? You can't do that. You can't do this. That offends me. That upsets me. That goes against my sensibilities. Dude, shut the fuck up. Right? Always talking about freedoms. You know what other freedom you have, you loudmouth, candy-ass, snowflake motherfuckers? You have the freedom of choice.
Correct. So people have the choice to tell you you're an asshole. No, you don't have to listen to those people. No one can force you to care if you're an asshole or not, but people have the right to call you an asshole. That's life.
You have the freedom of choice. If you choose to sit there and keep getting offended That's on you.
But that's not what they're doing. They're telling you, hey, you're kind of doing a dickhole thing right now. You want to maybe not do that if you don't want to have people think you're a dickhole? And you're allowed to tell them, no, I don't give a fuck. And then they can do whatever they want. But, like, people can tell you you're being a dick. They can do that.
You. Other motherfuckers shouldn't have to change because you're being a little bitch about it.
Why? That happens all the fucking time, and why do you think being a little bitch about it is the only option? Are you infallible? Are you incapable of doing something that makes you a dick? Everyone's capable of that. I'm capable of that. Like, just take the L. Just every once in a while be like, you know what? I made a mistake. Sorry, that was rude. It's fine.
It doesn't affect you, it doesn't involve you, it doesn't concern you going about your fucking day. I'm tired of these offended motherfuckers.
I bet he would be the first person to call for white genocide or some other bullshit conspiracy theory if he saw, like, a JCPenney's ad with an interracial couple.
Sometimes, man, when I go live and these snide little snarky liberals come in, they don't give you a freaking chance to talk. They come in with all these data points and all these, like, prospectuses on the logistical supply and domestic import and export.
Oh no, data points. The horror.
Of oil in the United States has no correlation to, you know, energy independence. We're not energy independent. Trump didn't bring us energy independence. Biden, you know, they didn't actually say Biden made us energy independence. They said that we've never been energy independent. That is a bald-faced lie, and I can prove it, and I intend to. So,
how? You don't like data points?
Stay tuned.
Good luck.
I think it's time now.
All right. He did the thing. He's smoking during the thing.
The earth hungers for blood.
Stone Corbell says, oh no, some facts to base things on instead of just vibes.
I think it's time to come.
What a badass.
Does not scare. If this does not scare the fuck out of you, I don't know what will.
Terry Mayorkas, welcome back to the Sunday Show.
Yes, welcome back, little Goebbels.
We began to be more and more concerned about the individual already resident in the United States. Now we are seeing an emerging threat, of course, over the last several years of the domestic violent extremist. The individual here in the United States radicalized to violence by a foreign terrorist ideology.
Let's label some people in America.
But also an ideology of hate, anti-government sentiment.
Check.
False narratives propagated on online platforms.
Hydrate.
Even personal grievances.
Like how they threw that in, you know, just personal grievances so the neighbors can turn you in if there's a grievance. My dog pissed on my lawn.
That's not what he said. Do you understand what that means? He's saying you're taking your personal life's bullshit and blaming it on other forces. The scapegoat thing is a pretty typical ideology amongst fascist, like, type people. That's what he's saying. You're taking your personal, like, issues and projecting them onto other people. I know comprehension is hard.
He's an anti-government. He's got guns.
We have evolved. We have grown to meet the evolving threat.
I will agree with you. You guys have grown.
We've grown along with that threat because it is our obligation to do so.
That's all bad.
To make sure that the American people are safe and secure regardless of the nature of the threat that we confront.
It's all fucked up. They basically say they can go after anyone they want.
That's not even close to what he said. What were you listening to? Don't be a fucking domestic terrorist. You're fine.
Because of a former president's ideology. You fucking hear this? Fucking people? People on the left? I mean, you don't see the weaponization of the two big security, FBI, DOJ, coming after domestic terrorists. And you don't...
They already do. What? Do you think the left is, like, not aware of the CIA and FBI involving themselves in domestic matters and, like... Let me tell you, I don't know if you know this, leftists don't tend to like the FBI and CIA in general, so I don't get where this is coming from.
See that?
Yeah, you're right. And if you haven't gotten your shit together yet or come up with a group that's gonna have your back 100%, you're gonna be sorry. Nah, I don't really care about the views. I care about the message. Yeah, you
posted this last year. Now that I'm being investigated, do I have y'all's full attention?
That's a self-report.
Not gonna do this again. So, here's the ordeal. You local police departments do not work for America. Okay?
I mean, they work for the locality. That's why they're local police departments. They're not federal, but, like, there's still, like, a hierarchy, generally speaking, amongst law enforcement.
How do I know? You don't know this law. But good question I have for you, now that I got y'all's attention, how come you don't know this? You better find out who your fucking boss is. 'Cause it sure the fuck ain't me. ISIS? Iran? Afghanistan? Who's your fucking boss?
What?
Posted this last...
But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got...
Oh, this guy needs to... what's on his ceiling? I gotta mute it, but, like, what's going on with his ceiling? You guys see that? Oh, is it all just dust? Wow.
But boys, we're all gonna die together out here. You shouldn't have come here.
Who would love to see Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and the rest of those scumbag Democrats all charged for crimes against humanity? Hit like and say me. If you agree, you're my kind of friend, follow me.
You see that flag right there behind me?
I do.
That means we're not afraid of truth.
Okay. Cool.
For those of us that know, we are ready. It's time for the truth to be released. For those of you that don't know and refuse to see it, we will be there to help you.
Hey, being a QAnon person and being condescending, I'm aware that they're kind of a package deal. Not a great look, though. You just look dumb. Please stop. Hugh is not real. You've been had by the owner of 8chan, which is pretty pathetic.
The wait needs to be over. It's time to hear what we all need to hear. Please, make that happen.
I'm gonna read something I wrote.
I think if we, like, took the all the hairs on all the beards we've seen in this thread so far and tied them end to end, we'd get a pretty fair amount of the way to the moon. So, just a thought.
For you guys, because it's the only way that I could sufficiently organize my thoughts on a subject like this. Please pay attention. The Federalist Papers are documents of imperative historical value, but they do not and will never have any legal grounds to stand on. They were essays and articles written by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay between the years of 1787 and 1788.
The Federalist Papers.
Their sole purpose of being written was to gain support for the ratification of the Bill of Rights, which was subsequently ratified in 1791. There seems to be an obsession of hierarchy with the Federalist Papers. Some argue that they are the quintessential code breaker to the Constitution. Some argue that because the Federalist Papers have been cited by the Supreme Court, that somehow gives them the power of a defining objection to the way the Constitution and Bill of Rights was written. These concepts could not be further from the truth. Although the Federalist Papers give us an incredibly important view into the minds of a few of our founding fathers during the brainstorming of our Bill of Rights, and their concepts of our freedoms and liberties, the Federalist Papers are not law and never will be.
No shit?
It took the entirety of the United States at the time, 13 states, from 1787 to 1790 to ratify the original Constitution, shifting off of the Articles of Confederation. The Federalist Papers were written by 3 men within the span of 8 months. They were never ratified, they were never signed into law. Even with the ratification of the Bill of Rights in 1791, 10 out of the 14 states required ratified the Bill of Rights into our Constitution. This never happened for the Federalist Papers either.
I don't understand what his thesis even here is. Like, no one is saying that the Federalist Papers are actual law. If they have been used for legal interpretation, it wouldn't surprise me, though I do find it a little iffy, but still, like, I would kind of understand the theory at least, but I don't know if I've ever heard anyone claim the Federalist Papers are somehow law or binding. I don't understand.
The Bill of Rights is an entirely different document than the Federalist Papers. For those who believe the Federalist Papers are somehow required to understand our Constitution and Bill of Rights, you have been lied to or ignore our nation's history. The Constitution and Bill of Rights are standalone. They are the supreme law of the land. There are no supplementary documents. To enjoy the Federalist Papers for their historical value and their lessons in history is a wise and respectable endeavor, but to presuppose that their existence supplements the supreme law of the land.
So confused.
That the left has guns. I mean, look at all the gangbang shootings in Chicago every night.
Oh, he immediately got racist with it. Interesting.
The only difference is that you guys don't know how to shoot them.
I mean, if there's that many shootings in Chicago, like you guys says, apparently someone's hitting the target, right?
I'm not worried. And, this whole... it's unsafe to underestimate us. Sounds like a threat, and put your money where your mouth is.
What are you even talking about? I've not heard a single person on the left calling for civil war. Chill the fuck out.
We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I could promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
You need to let me be what I'm meant to be. I'm not the one who dies. I'm the one who does the killing.
Good morning, you genius Democrats. Why don't you tell me some more about that democracy that we don't live in?
We do. We do, though? Going to the hardware? Okay. Drive safe. Be safe.
Fucking idiots. Idiots. Let's say this out loud. Constitutional Republic.
Okay, say this too. Constitutional republics are not mutually exclusive with democracies.
If someone were to break into your house right now, what weapons do you have within reach?
Hello, motherfucker.
Wow, an American with a handgun? I've never seen that before. Crazy.
You know what gets me? You worthless motherfuckers that work at fast food restaurants can't even get the fucking orders right. And then you fuck everything up, but you want $15.
No, at this point it should be much more than $15 an hour. It should probably be over 20 with inflation. Sky Comet says, serious main character syndrome with most of these guys, for sure. Also, don't take video while you're pooping. No one wants to see that. I guess unless you run a very particular OnlyFans page.
The conspiracy theory is that these elites are drinking the blood of children and, yeah, I mean, of adults too, immigrants, trafficked people that disappear, but mostly we believe they're drinking the blood of terrified and tortured children. Isn't it funny, though, that Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth are descendants of a man that we know as a blood-drinking vampire.
What?
Dracula, or more historically known as Vlad the Impaler.
To be clear, Vlad the Impaler was not a vampire. He was just a guy. He was a fucked up guy. Vampires are not real, for the record.
I just find it odd that there's that conspiracy. There's also the conspiracy that the royal family is the head of some weird secret order.
They're not secret. They're the monarchy.
And that they are involved in all of that high-level, creepy, weirdo shit. And then there's a confirmed story that this dude...
Confirmed, air quote.
That we think is part of all of that is a direct relative to a guy historically known for doing just those same exact things. I'm guessing the apple never fell far from the tree in that family, considering there's no branches on that motherfucker anyway. They like to make fun of like redneckish type people and shit, but the royal family's tree be like a fucking telephone pole. You know what I mean?
Fellow patriots, get a hold of me. Private message me. We need to change numbers. Exchange numbers, rather. I don't think this platform is going to last very long for us. Just my thought.
I'd like to state something.
Alright.
You fucking people don't deserve a fucking leader. Both parties are wrong. You fucking people don't deserve a fucking leader. Goodbye.
Okay. He had an opinion, and he said it, and he was out. I respect the brevity, okay? He said what he needed to say, and he was done.
I bet you money that if they got rid of child support, alimony, Section 8, and low-income housing, that there's a lot of women out there that would change their attitude overnight.
So you want to coerce women into forcing themselves into relationships with people they don't really like because of financial insolvency? You want to take already struggling people and put them further into poverty so that they are forced to basically be sex slaves for men that they don't like. Wow. Great.
I think it's time now.
Sky Comet with 45 bits says, the only noble I can think of that would fit QAnon's narrative of child torture murdering elite is Giles de Rais, and he's been dead for over 500 years.
I think it's time we come together finally.
Why are there so many of these dudes just being weirdos? Please stop. Oh, is this one not gonna load?
You know, I got a little video I'm gonna make here. I have seen some disturbing things on TikTok lately. I mean, some questionnaires that people have been going through, talking about people that wear this American flag on their shirt or their hat is a Trumpy, is a racist, is a bigot, is a MAGA, is what they want to call us. Well, guess what? I wear this hat right here, and I wear it proud, and I wear it loud. And if you think I'm a racist, you're wrong. My nieces are half black. My best friend's black.
Okay, neither of those things preclude you from potentially being racist. I'm not saying you necessarily are. I don't know you. But neither of those things prevents you from being racist, for the record. Hydrate.
I've got lots of friends that are part of Latino and Philippine. So, yeah, let's stop this stigma, people. Not us, all us white people that wear an American hat are racist. Come on now.
No, Biden is not my president. I am not a corporation anymore.
Sovereign citizen.
Biden is your president.
Biden is the president. I don't really like the term my president when anyone says it, or your president. It's really weird. He's the president of the United States. That's just how it works. Making it this personal thing is creepy and weird. He's the president of the United States. That's just how it is. This isn't personal. Innocuous Blonde, thanks for 11 months, says, happy 11 months. I'm traveling for business in Las Vegas right now, and because I saw it on one of your streams, I'm going to try to get the Omega Mart at Area 15. Thanks for being rad. Awesome, that sounds great. I want to go there so bad. I've seen walkthroughs, and it looks really cool.
You...
H-Baird says, now that the word Trumpy is becoming a thing, we can start pulling out this gem.
Trumpy, you can do stupid things.
are still incorporated. You are still chattel.
What is it going to take? What is it going to take for us to come together, take our fucking country back? I'm tired of living under this shit.
Where will you stand when it hits the fan? Right here.
I always hate when you hear children in the background of these or see, like, playground equipment or anything where they clearly have kids. It's like, oh, I can feel that one. I can feel the therapy that kid's gonna have.
On my property, with my family. Protecting my friends and family around here, my neighbors. I'm ready, I've been ready. I know it's coming. I've been the watcher on the wall for a long time now. It's very lonely. But there is a battle coming. To my brothers and my sisters, I love you. I hope I get to meet you in real life, not on a battlefield. But if I see you on the battlefield, I'm the one carrying the flag, the front lines.
Won't that be a little confusing? I feel like a lot of people would have flags in that case on uniforms and stuff, but okay. Vorkvoid says, the sad thing is that there are Disney executives that say, do we need to pander to white nationalists? Yeah. Raven says, after January 6th, a lot of people see the flag on you and assume you're fascist. These people did that. Yeep.
Alright, yo. We're back in here in the house, just chilling. Got my little shed here. We're just cold chilling, watching some music videos, drinking some of these. These are good.
It's not Bud Light, at least.
Cheers, my...
I stay with my niece because I love her dearly, and I love my great niece. I even love her husband. He's all right. I'll tell you one thing, there's going to be a civil war here. They're going to need a person like me. I don't play games, and I'm not afraid to do anything.
We're getting close to the end of the list, guys. I like that song.
Listened to a guy that said we didn't have permission to do almost anything. You know, the open lemonade stand, the own our own business. Now we got to ask the government. They're right. We got to overthrow this government and get rid of these dictators.
Wow, he didn't even, like, sugarcoat it like a lot of these people are. He's literally saying, overthrow the government. That's not a good thing to say. He almost certainly got visited by someone from the government.
So they're saying vote Democrat or have a civil war. Man, I can't wait to shoot some fucking liberal son of a bitches. I just can't wait. I'm locked and loaded, motherfucker.
They had a weird swagger to it. I don't know what that energy was. Alright.
People who are chosen by the U.S. government to do their jobs. They score low on empathy scale.
Welcome back, fans, to another episode of Wargaming. This time we cover
a topic that is near and dear to my heart that we've covered several times before, the Civil War. Specifically, Civil War II, Electric Boogaloo. I am your host, a former combat engineer in the United States Army and a former police officer. And once again, we delve deep into the what-if scenario if the United States government decided the American people were dirtbag commies and needed to come after us, while being commies themselves. Now, in previous iterations of this wargaming scenario, we have brought every single active member of the military, including the Coast Guard, including every reservist, every individual ready reserve, the National Guard, and we've even thrown in all the alphabet soup boys, as well as every law enforcement officer in the United States, saying 100% retention rate. They get the orders to go door to door, kicking them down and taking guns and taking lives, and they all say, this sounds like a brilliant fucking idea. But we have a contender who says all the Special Forces people who have no empathy at all, apparently, are going to be the ones doing all the stuff. And that's fine. We'll go ahead and go with it. So in the red, white, and blue corner, we have the American people, consisting of about 140 million gun owners, owning 640 plus million firearms and several trillion rounds of ammunition, as well as having access to heavy equipment, welding, fabrication shops, and all that fun shit. Oh, and 22 million of that 140 is military veterans who are no longer able to be called up for individual ready reserve or anything. But in the red dead corner, we have all of the Special Forces dudes. SOCOM, MARSOC, all of them. We'll give you the PJs, pararescue jumpers. Let's see, who else can we throw in there? You got Delta, you got Rangers, you got...
It's very weird to me that he assumes that every single person in the armed forces would be on his side for some reason. And every gun owner? Very odd.
All them boys. We have a total of, what's that number say? 7.
He's also put a lot of thought into this, which is scary.
70,000 people. Oh, fuck. But let's say just 1% of the American people who own firearms decide...
Like, this is straight up homicidal ideation. Like, he's coming up with fantasy scenarios where he gets to kill people.
Let's do this. That comes out to, what's that, Bill? About 1.4 million. Versus 70,000. But the Special Forces community!
What a psycho. Overthought says, did someone say commie? Raven says, unsolved mysteries. Update.
This is a good group of boys. We're all gonna die together out here. You shouldn't have come here.
The Constitution does not say that government shall decree the right to keep and bear arms.
H. Baird says, Beard Guy is like if Terrence Popp did coke instead of drinking, and Old Sick Back says, I get the feeling that the next Civil War will be North and South... will not be North and South after watching all these, will be shirts and skins. That's pretty good.
The Constitution says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
I understand we need laws and shit like that, but when it takes and fucks with our freedom, I guess the law doesn't work. I'm sorry to say that. That's including our government. It ain't working. We gotta shit can it and start over.
Hydrate. Thanks, NetCirc.
Hey, President Trump, you got any documents you need to get rid of? Because if you do, I got a great place to hide them. I mean, really great place to hide them. So, I mean, just let me know, man. I'll even come pick them up.
Oh, Mr. Biden. You call us domestic terrorists because we want to see the flight logs. The flight logs of all the perverts, you included, who went to Lolita Island on Lolita Express to rape and murder children. Yeah, and I can only imagine your son's laptop probably has a lot of that evidence on there. And I can imagine all the people. We already know a good portion of who's on that.
Why can't these fuckers wear shirts? I don't know. It's infringing on their rights. That's why they never go to 7-Eleven.
Who's on those flight logs. And we know a lot of details of what's on your son's laptop.
No, you don't.
But we can't get it released. We've seen clips. Yeah. We want to see the whole thing. And also, your buddy Zelensky. Yeah, the one who Trump was on phone with. for the election. Yeah, it turns out he's one of your good buddies. That y'all have this money laundering scheme going on. It seems where you're sending billions of our dollars across over there to him, and then probably pocketing 50% of it. You're probably setting up yourself over in Ukraine, and I guess that's where you guys are going to escape to. That's another conspiracy theory that might be floating around. One of many that usually turn out to be true, by the way. Also, all this money you're sending over there, and you know we've got people in Kentucky and all these other flooded states who don't even have water. They're living in tents. They don't even have water. They don't even have water to drink. There was a video on...
Yeah, we should put more money towards domestic, like, helping people in poverty and in need of resources and water and things. I agree. Republicans are against that.
Here of a young...
They consider it government handouts.
Man who was delivering water, free water to people. He got robbed at knife point just for some water. People begging him for ice. That's in our country. And you've got this wag the dog war going on over there, acting like all of this shit.
Biden did not start the war in Ukraine.
It's happening over there when we don't see a whole lot of evidence of a big bad war going on over there. Yeah, man, it's frustrating as hell. And what else? What else have we got? You've got all these other countries you're selling our oil to, yet we can't drill our own oil.
We do still drill oil in the United States. You understand that, right, sir?
Yeah, you've stopped our production. Yeah. We hadn't forgotten about the Clinton emails either.
Oh, okay.
Basil drip. Where's Corn Pop when you need him?
I can guarantee right about now these alphabet boys are praying to God this man does not get into office. Fuck around, find out. Florida, y'all, shit.
When they come, I will stun my...
MH Darkbeast says, Happy Quantum Leap Day, Hannah. Excited for tonight. Also, you see the upcoming awesome 4K. Hey now, you're an all-star. I did! I'm excited. I can't believe this is getting a 4K release. That's crazy. I'm very excited for Quantum Leap tonight. Tonight, Quantum Leap, the new series, the continuation of the old one. Quantum Leap is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Starts tonight at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on NBC. So if you care to watch Quantum Leap, if you like the old one, or just curious, check out Quantum Leap tonight on NBC, 10 Eastern, 9 Central, and it'll be on Peacock, their streaming service, tomorrow. Yes, it'll be streaming on the Peacock app, but not till the day after the premieres. It premieres on Monday nights, and then Tuesdays it'll be up on Peacock. I memorized all this. Not an ad, I just really like Quantum Leap, though if they want to pay me to promote the show, I will do it enthusiastically. Chromatic Cuttlefish says it's so weird. The Ukrainian citizenry are volunteering in droves to fight for their freedom from an invasion, using every weapon they can lay their hands on, and they even dragged out one of the World War II tank traps out of a museum. You would think the No Step on Snake Brigade would be cheering them on. You'd think, wouldn't ya? That would require them to have consistent standards. If it weren't for double standards, they wouldn't have any.
I think it's time now.
The earth hungers for blood.
I think it's time we come together finally.
Oh my God. If you vote Democratic, you cannot be a good person.
That's it. That's the whole TikTok. All right.
Yeah, they're all going to be shocked when they find out how she was in the blood ceremonies
child molestation. Yeah, that worthless bitch, I'm glad she's dead. Fuck her.
I don't even know if that would shock the UK at this point. They already went through the Jimmy Savile thing, so...
Because there's a lot of people out there who tell you that practicing in your military kit, if you haven't served, is LARPing. Well,
yeah, it is.
Tell that to the civilians in multiple areas throughout multiple times in history who have had to take up arms to defend their freedom.
That's not what you're doing, though.
Wear your kit. As somebody who's served in the military for a long time, I give you permission. Who gives a fuck what people think about what you're doing?
I mean, no one's stopping you from doing it. It's just cringe.
Because it could mean the difference between life and death later on, should anything ever happen.
Come on. I gotta mute it for the music, but just imagine it. I become so near. Vorkvoid says, all I have to wear this dress to save this timeline. Bud, you don't need to wear the dress. Pretty sure I do. Have to save this dress to save the timeline.
Fight. I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue.
What's supposed to happen on the 24th? I don't even know what they're doing. They throw so many dates.
If God doesn't come soon, we're all gonna be dead from our own government. Fucking idiots. They're so fucking crazy.
Raven says, it makes me genuinely sick that these lunatics use some of my favorite music to live their LARPy fantasies of harming brown people. Yep. It's fucked up.
When the smoke clears.
Weird when people, like, actually post, like, I was at January 6th. Like, you shouldn't be proud of that. You're probably on a watch list. Or at least they're looking for you.
We're still standing.
You should stand our ground.
Oh my God.
Check this out, baby. Let me tell you something. Patriots, y'all have got to watch this video to the end, man. I got a message for you. It's going to blow your mind. So guess what the topic of the conversation is right now? I've seen some pretty famous people talking about that today. Their videos are 3 to 5 hours old. Okay? Today, Thursday, is the day that they put their video out. 4 days ago, I brought you a video, or 3 days ago, I don't remember when it was. It was several videos back about the fact that the Biden administration, I made a joke out of it. I said, you liberals out here worried about who the damn military, whose side the military gonna be on. We got freezers full of meat, and you ass clowns just put them in the EBT line. Yeah.
Welfare jokes. Very original. Way to punch down, asshole.
And they're all talking about it today. Patriots, listen to me. I know they tell you you're crazy. It's like walking up to a room full of people and saying, hey, check this out. I just got back from being abducted by aliens. They did an anal probe. Sounds shit, some of the shit we come up with, it sounds crazy. But we've been right. And you know what else? We've been ahead of the fucking curve. I did my video before all these knowledgeable fuckers out here on the media done their video. Us patriots are ahead of the curve. We told you a year and a half, 2 years ago, Q wasn't real. Stop that bullshit. You won't listen. Everything we've been telling you, all the conspiracy theories has been proved right. We've been bringing y'all the real shit. We have become the media. Ron DeSantis come out 3 days ago talking about the prosecutorial fight that we got in this nation with these George Soros bought politician prosecutors. I've been talking about that shit for 2 months. Yeah. On my last page that they burnt to the ground. Because of one of them videos. Folks, when you're sitting at home and you're fixing to give up on this app because they beating your brains out, this is number 18. I built them quick. Listen, here's 3 weeks, almost 10K.
Have you considered simply not being an asshole and getting kicked off the platform for misinformation? Lily Lovestuff says, it wouldn't shock me if this guy is also on EBT, though. My mom says shit just like this, but she spent years on EBT. Yep. Don't use Journey for your bullshit weird video. This is a fucking dance remix? That's fucking intense. That's intense. He's on a bus. That's good.
You need to let me be what I'm meant to be. I'm not the one who dies. I'm the one who does the killing.
Who's with me on this? They're gonna 25th Amendment his ass before the midterms because they want to try to cancel it. Because we are gonna win.
That wouldn't cancel the midterms.
Yeah, they are.
That doesn't even make sense.
Somebody explain to me what is going on. You got
shirtless guy.
This guy over in Germany, his name's like Friedrich Merz. He stands in front of Parliament, he's a part of Parliament, and he says...
Sky Comet says, Antifa called these guys bluff. They showed what happens when right-wingers see an armed left. They whine. They do nothing.
You all will remember on September 24th where you are at. September 24th, 2022. Forever. Now, in the speech, he doesn't really say what he's referring to or what he's talking about. He's just saying, be prepared. Now, we at Debate Crypto, Danger Close Alpha, we've been talking about being prepared forever, for a while. But add that to the fact that the Vatican is bringing all of their monies outside of their banking, saying, hey, here's the deadline. Put it in the bank. And Joe Biden has signed an executive order, or will be signing an executive order in December, that has a lot of question marks surrounding it as it relates to digital currency or just currency in general. So put all those things together, and what do you have, or what conclusion do you come to? My conclusion is, you better get stocked up, you better get ready. Something is coming. That's what I think.
When they come, I will stun.
We're getting close to the end of the list, guys. Oh, this guy's in... It's a backpack. Kind of looks like bondage gear, though. Lily Love Stuff says, watch it be that German supergroup Cascada, or Cascada is releasing a new song on September 24th. Hold on, let me get this low.
I got a thought for you today. This thought here is going to take you some thinking. Look at you know that Brooks and Dunn song, You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone?
I have no idea what he's saying.
You gonna miss America? Who's gonna miss America when it's gone? Huh? Who's gonna miss America when it's gone? All of you will. Because you didn't do enough to save it. When it's gone, taken from you, you're gonna cry like bitches. You're gonna cry like little fucking babies. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's what you're gonna do. I know you are, because you're all a bunch of pussies. A bunch of fucking assholes. You don't understand what's going on around you. You think the other guy's gonna do the job because you don't want to do nothing about it, right? It's like when somebody sees a crime and everybody's looking around and cops say, you see anything? Nope, I didn't see anything on the plane. I didn't see nothing. Yeah, you're all a bunch of fucking fakes. You're all hypocrites. The whole country's full of hypocrites. You say one thing and you do another. But it wasn't for the veterans, it wasn't for the military, this country would have been gone a long time ago. A long time ago. This federation, World Federation, has been around a long time.
I think my brain broke. I think I'm starting to understand him.
They've been trying to get in this country. They got a foothold now, goddammit, because of Biden's crooked-ass military ways. Biden?
What does he think Biden has done that is crooked in the military? crooked-ass military ways. Be specific, sir.
It's not for this country. Get it through your fucking head. This whole administration is not for this country. When they talk about roads and bridges and all that shit, you see any roads and bridges being built? You see anything being repaired? You see anything being done?
I do see roads and bridges being repaired all the time. I live in Michigan, though. That's just normal. Anytime it's not snowing, all the roads are under construction.
No. Underpass bridges. Somebody said, I got road tax. We're going to do that. You see fucking road work. I don't see no goddamn road work. I don't see nothing being done. Fuck that Biden bullshit. Fuck that transportation motherfucker. Fuck that Helen. Want to change our money to fucking Bitcoin? Fuck you, bitch. Stay away from my fucking dollar. The way they're doing it, and you're letting them do it because...
Does he think the government invented Bitcoin?
You know, they ain't got no way to do anything. You don't give a fuck. America, you don't give a fuck. There's only a few of us out here that make any sense. The rest of y'all, a bunch of followers. Do-nothingers. I'll tell you right now, I went to Vietnam to stop communism. I'm gonna stop them right here.
That was a bad call. I know it might not have been your choice. To be very clear, I get that. But, like, Vietnam was not a good thing, sir.
Own fucking country, too. I don't give a fuck. But by last breath, they're not gonna take hold of this goddamn country. And anybody that's with them, come see.
A continuation. They don't want the illegals bust to their cities or states, but they won't secure the border.
I think people don't want anyone to, like, be moved someplace without knowing where they're going. When they actually got to Martha's Vineyard, they were given aid and help and stuff. The issue isn't that they were brought somewhere. The issue was that they were basically kidnapped.
What's up with that?
Here is the fact for you. To anger conservatives, like...
Well, this is, again, another person who sounds like they have a Russian accent doing one of these videos. Marcus Drake says, I don't know if you saw this already, but the first investigation into DeSantis was announced like an hour ago. Good.
To them.
I doubt anything will happen, but still.
To anger liberals, tell them the truth. You know what's funny? I just told the truth. Here is the fact for you.
Hello, fellow Americans. I also like your rock music and Coca-Colas. Please, would you like to do an insurrection against the government with me? Apple pie and the Yankees.
Hey, friendly reminder, if an administration's first point of order is to ban lynching, you already know they're going to do some fucked up shit.
What? I'm very fucking confused.
Fans, friends, followers, you know me, I got a fucking opinion. 35 of the closest associates to Donald Trump have been raided by the FBI. Here's a...
Oh man, that's crazy. Maybe it's Rico for once.
fucking message.
I doubt it.
Message for the FBI. You motherfuckers come raid me.
Okay.
I'm not nobody important, but I'm gonna fucking tell you what. Come locked and loaded. That's all I got to fucking say about that. And if you don't fucking like it, you know where I am. You're the fucking FBI. You know it all. You're watching me every fucking time my fucking phone is on. So, that's what I gotta say to you, motherfuckers. Come.
The main character syndrome is deep. Lily Love Stuff says, look at the username too. Lance is not a Russian name. The energy is strongly that of Russian trolls. Raven says, the Boomhauer guy sounds like Mom's new husband. He's from the ass crack of Georgia, a place called Eatonton. Lol's great guy. It's never Rico. I know.
Come raid me, but come locked and loaded, because this motherfucker's fighting back without question, because you do not have permission to be on my property. You do not have permission to enter my fucking living arrangement. So you can kiss my goddamn ass. That's what I gotta say about that. Fuck you, FBI. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Fuck you, federal government. Come get me.
Okay, a few things. September 24th. Why is it an important day? We have a Wiccan holiday. In numerology, the date adds up to 666. I'm not going to explain it. It just does.
Great. I trust you fully.
I don't believe in numerology, but those people do.
What?
Dart 6 test from NASA. We know NASA lies, but you know they're claiming they're going to divert an asteroid from hitting Earth or whatever they're saying.
Not hitting Earth. I'm pretty sure they're just trying to move it in general. It's like a test of our ability to nudge asteroids. It's a test in case there ever was a situation where we would feel safer to nudge something, basically. NASA, either he's just mispronouncing it, but I've also heard conspiracy theorists, particularly flat earthers, pronounce it incorrectly because they're trying to make it sound closer to the Hebrew word for, like, liar or something. I don't even know if that's true, but it's like a conspiracy that NASA pronounced a certain way is secretly, like, the Hebrew word for, like, serpent or deceiver or some shit.
I posted a video on that. We have the Vatican calling in all assets by the end of the month. That means everyone overseas, all resources, all being brought back to the Vatican. German Parliament guy says September 24th is going to be a day we all remember for the rest of our lives. We have music artists and entertainers canceling tours. And states are handing out bug-out bags all over the country for National Preparedness Month. September is now National Preparedness Month.
Okay.
New thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's also not conspicuous, though.
We know that they like to pre-program. They like to get everyone, you know, the fear pumping up ahead of time before an event, and then create confusion, put out all kinds of information to, you know, confuse the event. Similar to, you know, what happened. And then you have the Shemitah, which is a Jewish holiday. They believe that their Messiah is coming right now. I think that's how you say it, Shemitah.
Jake Thoney says, imagine when they realize ISIS is also an Egyptian god and a common name in certain parts.
Something like that. But that's at the end of this month, the Festival of Trumpets. Alright, so everyone be prepared. It's not to spread fear, but information. That's all I'm here to
guess an anti-Semitic
do. Thank you guys all for following my account, and keep you posted.
What's that?
Shirtless.
Them's immigrants? Oh shit! They ain't supposed to be up this here far. We gotta declare ourselves a state of emergency. Boo fucking hell!
That's not what happened, though? I missed Stone Corbell's message. I apologize. Stone Corbell said, Dark 6 text from NASA. Is this English? It's conspiratorial language.
On everybody in this fucking world. Hey, everybody don't got a contract, you're fucked. Miss Lucifer and all Lucifers and the Headbusters, I'm killing everything and all. This world, the other Milky Way, this world, I'm fucking ready to go now.
We need to stop talking about it and be like our founding fathers and either vote him out or throw him out. Joe Biden, or I say Sloppy Joe, you're an idiot. Wrapped in a conundrum, wrapped in stupidity.
He's simultaneously an idiot old man with dementia who doesn't know where he is, and also the world's most horrifying communist mastermind dictator who's part of the Illuminati, secretly controlling the world, kidnapping children and sucking their blood. He's somehow both of these things, in superposition. Lily Loves Stuff with 45-bit says, okay, so Rosh Hashanah is 9/25 to 9/27 this year. 9/24 stuff is literally just anti-Semitism, isn't it? I honestly have no idea, though.
I've got a question for all of you that think you can take on the U.S. government, because there's just
So I'm not going to entertain your question and answer it, but what I am going to say is you're looking at the wrong portion of this picture. It's not just about the firearms. It's not about being told to wear a mask. It's about our country's rights being dwindled away.
Asking you to wear a mask isn't about your rights.
It's about freedom. And there are way more people.
One sec, guys.
in this world who are willing to stand up and fight for freedom than you could possibly imagine. And guys like me, those with like-minded like me out there, we don't want to physically fight. We're going to go at it politically as best we can. But we will fight if we have to.
Guy looks like he has mutton chops a little bit in the dark.
Hey everybody, it's just your daily reminder to get fit, train, wear your gear, get used to wearing it. But not only that, practice all of the field skills, not just shooting, not just communicating. You should know how to hunt, field dress an animal. You should know how to farm. You should have a seed bank stored up. You should have food preps stored. The reality is, if you're not ready, you're going to die. We've been painted as the crazies.
You are.
But as the world has proven, it can be at your doorstep. You can be fighting for your life. It's better to be ready now than to be scrambling when the time comes.
It's okay.
Can't even see it right now. It's such a big black ice. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. This guy comment says, "Sir, your party's Supreme Court took away abortion rights, gutted the Fourth Amendment, took away ability to sue the cops, and made it impossible to prove racial discrimination in law enforcement. You're supporting those taking your rights."
Comes. Get out there, train, hydrate.
He has a coconut water. I think it's not a phone.
Find like-minded individuals. Stay positive. Everyone seems to be falling into this doomer idea that they're just going to run around and be fucking pirates when this shit goes down. We need
Argonian Bum with 200 bits says, "Luckily this is just turning out to be a little hobby for them to play with their toys and talk to their phones all day."
a sense of community. You should be looking out for your fellow man. Unless they're a fucking communist and they don't matter.
This guy unironically is a John Doyle fan.
The reality is, we are at a tipping point.
You look super cool, by the way, in that tactical vest, trying to open your coconut water daintily with one hand. Raven says, by communists, he means Joe Biden. And Vast Lunacy says, stay positive. Great advice for the guys preparing to mass murder their fellow citizens.
Everyone feels it, everyone knows it. We're being attacked by our very government for being prepared, being called extremists. We're not extremists. We are loving people with families, friends that we care about. We've taken on a responsibility to see that they are safe and taken care of
Sounds like it's so windy in his bathroom.
in times of instability and turmoil. We have a cross to bear. We also have to realize that we don't have to bear it alone. Get out there, train, find like-minded individuals.
Go ahead. Release it.
No one in the government is telling you not to be Christian. What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
Yep. Jesus was super into murder. Nailing it.
Okay, there's more news about everything going on here. I replied to a comment a little bit ago, just in a text form, because I saw it and it's very true. So the person had asked me, you know, man, things are really messed up in your town and where you live and your part of the county. I said, yeah, it is. So I was served papers the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago, again, by the sheriff's office, and the petitioner was the sheriff himself. He wants to take my right to carry a firearm away. I carry a firearm to protect my family. That's why I have it. It isn't to raise hell. It isn't to go fighting with anybody. It is no other reason. But
I get the feeling your family's probably in more danger with you with a gun in that house than they would be with you without a gun in that house. Either the gun or you has to go.
There's shit wrong here, I'll tell you that much. In the towns, in the schools, in the system, in the whole world we live in. Everybody knows that. But so my First Amendment rights are taken from a judge when we were disputing that. And the Second Amendment they're trying to take now too. Just so
Alpaca sent these guys using quotes from fucking Homelander, not understanding that he's the bad guy. It's not even like it's subtle. It's not subtle. He's been the least subtle villain in the history of villainy. Like, how can you not see it? He's a murderer who fantasizes about murdering even more people, has a weird mommy fetish, like literally fucks and dates and falls in love with a literal 1940s Nazi. I don't know what else they would have to do.
I like this comment. And just for everybody that don't know, when they come to take my guns, they can have them. One motherfucking shell at a time.
Those are bullets, not guns. Dumbass.
The Hells Angels is recruiting people right now. And I welcome everybody to support and join the Hells Angels because we got a little bit of power.
Do you? I don't know if... I guess in my head the Hells Angels kind of seemed more intimidating and less like, an alcoholic uncle, but whatever. Raven with 45 bits says, conservatives promote an isolationist idea that alienates themselves from even their neighbors. When they say protect my family, they do mean that nobody else matters besides them, which is fucked.
So just join us.
Going back,
I think we're within 10 of the end of this.
To my original topic about the September 24th agenda that is happening. I am being notified that rock musicians, rap musicians...
Who was notifying you of this?
Pretty much musicians on tour. They're canceling their tours after that date because they are aware something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I think, and I've heard, it has something to do with electrical. Something, cell phones, electrical, I don't know. I'm just trying to just let you guys be aware. But
this guy can't even figure out how to not get his fingers in the shot. I don't trust his ability to predict future events.
These trolls and these people who don't take the time to research for themselves, they try to like bully me and try to attack me when I'm just trying to help people be aware of what's going on. But a lot of stuff's getting canceled, so everybody just be careful.
H-Bird says, when we do get to the end of this, don't smile because it's over, cry because it happened.
I'm about tired of the threats. F-14s, tactical nukes, blah, blah, blah.
Raven says, I bet he's upset about Santana canceling. He canceled because he felt he's old as fuck. Music in this, so I can't play it. Fuck, music in this one too. I'll mute it though. Want one? Make hanging traitors great again. That's another direct threat. Lovely.
I think it's time now.
Music. But again, we can look at it without the music and stuff.
Ladies, don't be weird. Let me tell y'all what happened. This was about a month ago. Forgot to talk about it. But, I spent the night with these two women. And
Nick with 45 bits says, the guy with that make hanging traitors great again shirt really doesn't want that to come to fruition.
The reason for spending the night was to drink and then, do things.
Alright. He pulls.
And I showed up with just, maybe a 12-pack of beer because a lot of men, well, me, I know mine, I ain't gonna say a lot of men, I know me, that if I drink too much, I'm just gonna talk a big game and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And you're gonna be sitting there thinking, well, I thought you was gonna do, well, I'm not going to because I drink too much. But anyway, they had some cheap bottom shelf whiskey, so I did drink a good bit of it. And I got fucked up and I was like, you know what, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed and I was laying there in the bed, waiting on them, but they never come quick enough, so I passed out. And I got up next morning, I left, you know, just not long after I woke up, and well, a few nights later, I was out with another woman, and we was at the bar, we was shooting pool, we was having fun, and then out of nowhere, I got this text message from one of them women, one of them two, that said, "Hey, while you was asleep, I put lotion on your back." You did what? All I could think about was, you know, it puts lotion on his skin. Freaking bitch. You don't be that person.
What? That story didn't go where I thought it was going to go at all. Raven with 45 bits says my man is definitely getting all Becky's in the trailer park. Who shows up to a three-way and then gets drunk and falls asleep? Like, I mean, do what you... I don't know. I feel like I would be disappointing the other people there. I don't know, why even show up then? But I guess, yeah, also don't put lotion on people without their consent. I guess that's probably a good rule, yeah. I agree. Logarth says, the revolution will not be televised, but it will be posted on TikTok in digestible 30-second sound bites.
7 of having a beard. You touch my beard, I touch your butt. Rule number 47 of having a beard. You touch my beard, I touch your butt.
Yeah.
What's up, family? So, you have Crips and Bloods, and you have Democrats and Republicans. So basically the same thing.
Which one of us shot Biggie?
Don't worry, baby. We'll make it fit.
Oh my god, why is it all just disgusting people now? Oh, Okie Dad says, yes, Crips and Bloods, the two genders.
If y'all want to cut the head off the snake, the entire country needs to quit paying taxes.
Good morning. Great morning, I should say. Fantastic morning. Spectacular morning. Incredible morning to you guys. Fake it till you make it. Tribe up, squad up, clan up. Shit's about to hit the fan. I'm gonna need y'all to find like-minded individuals like yourselves, get together, start creating plans, because the powers that be have just about reached the end of their phase, and they are going to pull the trigger. And I do not say that tongue-in-cheek. They will be pulling triggers. I need y'all to wake up, get your armaments in order, get your friends in order, get your family in order, get your food in order, get your ammo in order, get everything in order. It's about to go down. If you're not ready, get ready. Find somebody that is ready. This is Richie Mack. Freedom. Out.
I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, but time's up. My local Walmart has been blasting for a little while now over the intercom that people need to be prepared and families need to be prepared, and tips and tricks on how to be prepared for disaster readiness. Here in Arizona, in Phoenix, the military, or the United States Army, is supposedly doing training or drills within Phoenix city limits. If you haven't been paying attention and you haven't been...
I don't want people to
That's loud.
say that I was nice or smart. I want to say that mother was nuts. I
live my life by a simple credo. You stand behind me, I'll protect you. You stand beside me, I respect you. You stand against me, I'll end you.
There's only one man only, that can save America. It's not Joe Biden. It's not Donald Trump. It's Jesus Christ himself.
I'm sure that that's a crime, having Joe Biden's brother pretend he's Joe Biden.
I mean, if he did, yeah, I guess, yeah.
So he can keep this power. This is bullshit, people. We need to take...
What?
Good evening, everybody.
I think this is it. I think this is the last one. Oh no, there's still a little bit more. They're still adding.
To pull in my horns here. Knock off. I want you to think about something though.
Logarth with 50 bits says, this guy looks like he was made by Jim Henson Studios.
I seen a video just a second ago from the 12th, and it shows moving vans coming up to the White House. I seen a post yesterday, a young person put on there, said that that they saw charges going off in the White House. And if you're any kind of spiritual, you can feel the sensitivity. It's
Wait, I thought facts didn't care about our feelings. Do they only care about his feelings?
the quickening in your spirit. I'm gonna tell you right now, another report says this woman saw a U.S. infrastructure van in her neighborhood. The UN is not supposed to be on our soil. If the UN is on our soil, our government has sold us out. If our government has sold us out, we're no longer citizens. That means that the government has committed gross treason. You know, turning against we the people would be gross treason. Now, having said that, then your next question is, so what do we do? And the answer to that is, you better get ready. Because if the UN, and I know the UN is here, they've been coming across the southern border for a long time under the old Biden administration, which is the Obama's third term.
Just say you're racist.
This is what he wanted to do all the way through, was destroy the United States. He was the ultimate Manchurian candidate. You go back and you can see he was on the CIA and FBI's radar as a possible insurgent. And the next thing you know, he became the Democrats' candidate.
What are you
and the
talking
people
about?
who knew it couldn't open their mouths or wouldn't, because they didn't have the backbone to do it. Because every time anybody opened their mouth up, they started screaming racist, racist, racist. And they didn't have
Don't be racist then.
the backbone. And of course, the media jumped on board with it. The media has sold us out. The media has committed gross treason as well. The freedom of the press is not the freedom to.
Why don't you knock your shit off, start flagging the people who are bitching and flagging everybody else count because it was a hate speech. But you know what? I can't stand Biden. I wish he'd fall off a cliff and die.
That's not technically a threat. That's just saying you hope something happens to him accidentally. So I think that's legally okay. Unky Dad says this thread got me all. Are you okay?
And I know I'm not supposed to talk like that because God will get upset with me, but I really don't care. I can't stand any one of them in the White House. I wish God would set down lightning and strike it and wipe them all out.
Again, that's legal to say.
Because we're all tired of this. They want to say that we're threats and we're horrible people because we support Trump.
Phantom Freaks, thanks for subscribing with Prime.
Trump, well, kiss my royal butt. Because you know what? Trump made this country so much better. And I'm telling you, I hope everybody gets out there and they vote and we turn it back to red because we need our lives back. And this crap having Spanish on commercials now? No, bullshit.
Again, just say you're racist.
Shit. It does not happen, and it's...
Commercials with the second most spoken language in the country? We can't have that now.
Wrong, because...
Lady, you barely speak English yourself. Calm down.
Number one, some of my family came over from Germany. They had to learn English. They had to take classes to even get...
Math Lunacy says royal butt. Is this where Queen Elizabeth went?
Cards to stay here. Way back in the 70s, okay? So I don't hear no bullshit. No more stories or, you're going to get a flag because you are talking threats. Grow up. I swear to God, the only ones that are porting people in is the damn Democrats, the ones that are backing old Joe Blow. That's the only ones. And Kamala and old Hammerhead Sosi, or however the hell you say her name.
Nick with 45 bit says in her defense, her grandpa fell off a guard tower. Cloud Wizard 42, thanks for 5 months, says her family moved here in the 70s and she already wants to slam the door. Yeah. Yep. Oh, almost on another boost train, which is like a hype train, but new.
These people are evil. You keep giving money over there to the war that we don't care. It's none of our business. Start taking care of our veterans here and our homeless here. Bring down the...
Republicans consistently vote against helping veterans, for the record. MW1642 kicks off a boost train, which is like a hype train, but it helps more people see the channel. So if you gift subs and bits and stuff, more people will get exposed to the channel, and it'll be good. Tea with Goblins with 50 bits says, imagine being so beige and culturally curious that you consider speaking another language to be offensive. Yeah, don't ever let her go to Europe. Okie Dad says, bits for the boost train because that's what our Lord and Savior Tom Servo would want. And Bellstar with 200 bits says, boosters engaged. Lily Love Stuff with 100 gets us over level 1, saying, to be fair, growing up the only undocumented person I knew was a German woman who came to the US in the 70s. Shoot, was that one of her relatives? Stonecore Bell, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Vast Lunacy, thanks for 200 bits, says Twitch booster zoom zoom. Very cool. We got over level 2, it looks like. I like these boost trains. They feel satisfying because it makes me know more people are going to get recommended the channel. I like that. I want to grow the community, so that's great.
The prices on our groceries. Bring the freaking gas down again.
Whoa! Vast Lunacy gives 20 tier 1 subs. Oh my god. That's so fucking many. Thank you. That is Vast Lunacy. Agreed. Thank you, Vast Lunacy. I appreciate it very much. Helping get the channel exposure and everything. Wonderful. Elmanado says, let's go train. Harold Elbow Man, thanks for the hydrate. Alpaca Scent says, I come from Cali and there are multi-generational families that speak Spanish as a first language from before it was even part of the US. Yeah. Nemesaur Kolboth gives 10 tier 1 subs. Woo! We are killing this hype train again. 390% of level 5. And first name Bunch of Numbers says, stream stats, 18 expect hopes for a civil war, collapse of civilization, 16 traumatic voiceovers music, 16 filming in car, 15 sunglasses, 11 shirtless, 8 cringe role-playing, 7 religious references, 7 women, 5 drinks or smokes on camera, 4 I hope they show up at my door, 3 hides faces with mask or filter, and 1 America is not a democracy. Beautiful. Thanks for the stats. Logarth says, hype train with 50 bits. 395% to level 5. Very cool.
Again. Start opening up the pipelines. Start letting the freaking oil go. Oh yeah, get electric cars, huh? But they're having blackouts in California, so what do you do when you can't charge your card? Huh? Your car. That's what I meant to say. What, you gonna get a buggy and a horse and ride all around? Because that's what it's coming down to. And I got news for you. There's a cold day in hell before I'm getting an electric car.
Okay, I mean, you'll probably be dead before they proliferate. You're a little older, so that's fine. Chromatic Cuttlefish with 100 bits says, I nearly have my Lego Saturn V first stage built. Boost, boost. Puka the Duca with 300 bits. Thank you. 411% to level 5. Killer hype train. It's always interesting me when, like, someone like this has really hard opinions on things that are clearly, like, decades off. Like, lady, you're not gonna be here. Like, calm down. Why are you so mad about a policy that's literally never going to affect you? Like, even in the most severe cases, like, California is banning the use of new gas cars by 2035. That's over a decade away before they even phase out just selling new gasoline cars in California. That means we're probably 4 or 5 decades out from it ever being banned nationally to, like, buy a gas car. And even then, I don't think it'll ever be fully banned or anything, just, like, even used cars without, like, show exceptions and antique exceptions and stuff. Like, the insanity that this woman thinks this will ever affect her is so weird and narcissistic. First name Bunch of Numbers. Oh, wait. Bellstar with 45 bits says, things I love, my electric car. First name Bunch of Numbers says, I also made this joke earlier, but why are so many of them shirtless? Because they have the right to bear arms. And Vast Lunacy with 200 bit says, what do you do when you can't charge your car? Public transport is a great investment, y'all.
Patriot makes me a terrorist? Shoot, call me the Taliban and give me some free weapons.
You claiming she's gonna come to my house today and kill me? Listen, bitch, I will fucking hit you with the Can-Am going 70 goddamn miles an hour.
What? Minute left on the hype. Alpaca Cent with 50 bit says, Daddy Elon gonna force us all to buy electric cars. I would never buy a Tesla. I want an electric car. I do not want a Tesla, though.
Premeditated? Yeah, premeditate these fucking nuts. Fuck you.
Hey, President Zelensky. Not only you got Russia, but now...
Honey, I'm gonna be done soon. Maybe don't jump up. Just stay there, and then we can go downstairs and cuddle. Steve with a Q with 150 bits. 30 seconds left on the hype. Thanks, everyone, for killing it. 428%. Crazy.
Now that China's in your backyard, how's that American taxpayers' money working out for you, bud? You're about to get lit the fuck up.
Hey guys, alright, I need you to pay attention to this flag that was flown at the rally at Trump's rally last night. Okay, this has got special meaning here, folks. The flag appeared pretty ominous, didn't it?
Thanks for the level 5 hype, everyone.
Especially with Trump walking out in the dark shadow. Okay, blackout inbound.
Yeah, and that gets me a level 5 hype, or rather level 5 boost train, gets me 2,000 recommendations, so thank you. 2,000 people will be exposed to the channel's existence now, which is always nice, so thank you. Hi, Lou.
I'm gonna tell you what this flag means. The all blacked out flag, which you guys have seen, I'm sure. The American flag with black stars on it. It means no quarter given. None. No surrender accepted. Except death. Folks, this flag basically is it's a battle flag. It also means that we've committed to unrestricted warfare.
To be clear, this whole, like, black flag thing these people are talking about is, like, the flag of no quarter, which means that even if someone surrenders, you're gonna kill them and torture them and stuff, which is a war crime. So these people are, like, openly being like, not only am I gonna kill you, I'm gonna hurt you and commit war crimes. So that's nice.
Scorched earth, kill or be killed. Now, just in my educated opinion, him leaving in the
Educated opinion.
dark was symbolic of him leaving the picture right now, and he'll be totally isolated. You've heard that before. Buckle up.
Yikes. We did. Oh, no. There's still more. Fuck, I keep thinking we're done. This one's only 5 minutes ago. This one's 3 minutes ago. So I think we only have 2 left.
And just start watching more TV. Liberals be like, you'll realize how bad of a guy Trump is if you stop following politics and just start watching more TV.
What?
I apologize. I'm begging you to forgive me. Give me another chance. I won't violate the community guidelines. I was just in a bad mood last night and yesterday. Please understand.
What? I'm so confused. We did it! 686. We made it to the end of the list as it stands right now. We've done it. 4 episodes and 686 posts. We've done it. H-Baird says, fun fact, the Army of the Black Flag is part of the apocalypse narrative in Islam. I'm wondering how they'd feel upon learning that. They're still adding to the list, so I'll check back in a couple of weeks and see if there's another 100 or whatever, enough for another episode. But at least for right now, we have reached catharsis with the list, which is very exciting, so good stuff. I mean, it's not good that we have so many people willingly, openly talking about how they want to kill people. That's not great, but, you know, it was fun making fun of them, so that's good. Oh, Lou.
To say, and this has been going on. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot to say, and this has been going on for a week now, actually. Big shout out to Mike Lindell. Can we get capital W's in chat? for white Mike Lindell.
What?
Because he has given us an opportunity to sell some pillows.
White nationalist pillow salesman. Who had that on the bingo card?
On dailyveracity.com, which is awesome. We get like 50% of whatever you get from mypillow.com with the
How's Frank's speech doing? Not great. Surprise.
What do they call it? A code or something? What is the term for it? Word?
Promo code.
Code phrase. Vince James. Mike Lindell. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot to say, and this has been going on.
Lou, why do you always sit on the keyboard? Alright, is there anything else? We're a little earlier than usual, but we got through the list, so I guess we can probably raid someone. I'm gonna try and sell you guys to go watch Quantum Leap. Go watch Quantum Leap. D with Goblin says, sorry if this is a little off topic, but the next time you do a Sovereign Citizen stream, may I recommend this story? Little girl taken from a court, ordered visit by her crooked mother, and hidden for weeks by a whole community of anti-vax Sovereign Citizens. Video may be long, but recommend. Okay. Will save. I watched another thing that this guy did, actually, about some Sovereign Citizens. I don't know, here's the trailer for Quantum Leap that's premiering tonight. Go watch Quantum Leap. Tucker White 94, thanks for 26 months, says, I've been at this for 26 months. What the fuck is wrong with me? Who knows? Old Quantum Leap or new? New? Though I know old Quantum Leap is good. I have no idea if the new one is good because it's premiering tonight. On NBC, I think.
This is bigger than anything you can imagine. How did I get here? This can't be right.
Ben! We've been trying to find you for hours.
Do I know you?
You don't remember me.
I don't remember anything.
What the hell are you doing? Get the van! I'm a hologram from the future. We gotta go now! I'll explain everything later. Just get in the van.
You caught the very end of Cult Comics are about to end. I was just showing the Quantum Leap trailer before the end of this.
What do I do? What do? You're the getaway man! Get us away, man! You can do this, all right? Put it in first and punch it. You have 2 cop cars on his hill. You need to lose them.
I'd like that slower explanation now.
Your name is Dr. Ben Song. You're from the year 2022. You were the lead physicist on a top
It's not a complete reboot, by the way. They do acknowledge the original show happened.
secret project called Quantum Leap. You're a time traveler. I'm Addison Augustine. We work together.
Obviously, I time travel into other people, so beam me up.
It's not that simple. You leap into people to help them or someone around them, changing history for the better. No matter what happens, Ben, look out! I am going to be with you every step of the way until we get you home.
It does take place in the same universe as the original.
Ben knew that the technology wasn't ready.
Can you hear me?
Why did he leap? Find out what he's there to do and bring him home.
If you fail, there is a 100% chance that this ship will crash.
Just out of curiosity, if the person I leap into dies,
You die too.
right. Good to know.
Wait a second, there must be a misunderstanding, okay?
Scott Bakula said he's not going to be on the show. That's fine. It can be its own thing. I know he said he has no interest in being in the first season. I'm hoping he will eventually if the show's good. He seemed very adamant about this, that it's going to be bad, when I'm going to give it a chance. Anyway, It's a fun show. The premise, if you don't know, it's a guy who basically time travels, and sort of the easiest way to explain it, though not completely accurate, would be to say he kind of Freaky Fridays with people from the past and switches places with them, but everyone else sees him as the person from that time period, and then he has to fix something from history as that person. The original's fun. Check it out. Alright, let's do a raid. Alright, have a good night, everyone. See you later. I'll let you know tomorrow if the Quantum Leap reboot is good, passable, interesting to watch, and see how it goes, or if it's garbage. And I'll let you know, like, for realsies. Because trust me, if I'm mad about it, I'll let you know. Alright, see you guys later. Have a good night. Watch Quantum Leap on NBC if you can. It'll be on Peacock tomorrow, or however else you can acquire it legally. Wink. Alright, good night.